Hey there, and welcome to another very exciting episode of Tales from the Podcast. I'm your host, JB, here, of course, with my co-host, Jackie Poo. How's it going, buddy?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm pretty excited. We have 1 week left on this raffle, so we decided to do a bonus episode.
We do. We have 1 week, one more week, and thank you to everyone that has given to the raffle and donated, because we reached our goal, which was amazing. And yes.
But of course, I think everything else goes into more special effects and everything. So we're still encouraging people to enter.
Absolutely. There's more masks available. There are prize packages available, and you can win my autograph. And obviously,
we just had a viewer left. We just had a viewer leave.
Damn it. Damn
it. Don't offer autographs, Jack. Damn it. I know you shouldn't be doing that shit. So anyways, let's go ahead and introduce our awesome guest tonight, Jennifer Nangle. How are you doing, Jen?
I am great. Thank you so much for having me. 1 week left. I'm very excited.
Oh, obviously we are too, and we're still hoping for more entries. Even though Jack's like, "Oh no, we hit our goal." Like, fuck off, Jack.
Yeah, why did you tell everyone
We're trying to make this better.
I'm sorry. We didn't reach our goal. We are still, just $20 away. Everyone, just
remember, $20. Every little bit and a lot helps too.
Yes,
and a lot.
Please, if you're watching. You may be the person that gets us to that goal for $20. So give $20 right now.
Y'all, the prizes are pretty dope. There's so much stuff going on, and there's like such amazing stuff. So I can't believe more people aren't jumping on this right this instant.
Hey, me
right
too.
now. Yeah.
right now.
Right now.
Well, hopefully that's gonna work. I'm really hoping for it. So obviously, having you on is, a pleasure. We're very excited as always. And I'm really excited that we actually get to do a movie today.
Yeah.
It's a fun movie. Body Bags from 1993. It's actually Jack's personal favorite movie of all time, he said earlier.
Really?
Oh, really? I mean,
no,
he's like, wait,
I just made it up.
I mean, if it is, then thanks for telling me. I really appreciate you. Thanks for telling me that it's my favorite movie of all time. Appreciate it.
Right? So, do we want to go ahead and start talking about this movie a little bit, I guess?
Why not? We might as well just jump right into it. Yeah.
Should I actually, Justin, I didn't have it all prepared, so you probably know more about it, so you can do the talking for that. Because I
figure let's go ahead and make it easy. There's three of us. There's three stories. All right, our background story that we have. We have a guy in a more like a
doctor.
Morgue. Yeah. Well, yes. Later on, we find out it's not, but yes, at first, yes. And John, which part's the spoiler alert? John Carpenter.
We find out that he's not.
And we got John Carpenter, Tom Arnold, and Toby Hooper in these scenes, which is fucking awesome to see all these guys together. But we pretty much just get him going around looking at bodies and then eventually telling us a couple of stories. And Jack, why don't you go ahead and start us off with the first story, the gas station?
Okay. All right. The first, Jesus Christ, really on the spot. I gotta remember it now.
I'll go. I'm down.
You go. I like.
Let's give it to Jen then.
Let's talk about the gas station. So let's throw it out there that this was the only woman driven film out of the whole thing, which I am, all about. And it was definitely a, taking kind of out of, tradition where this girl is coming for her first midnight shift and at a gas station. And it seems like she's already worked at a gas station before, because as the guy's like running down all the things that she's got to do, she already knows what to do. Except the one thing is hold on to the round key. I think it was the round key, not the square one, but whatever. And, you get your cast of characters throughout the night having a midnight shift. Homeless dude, wealthy rich man, divorcee man showing off in his sports car with some other lady. Weird, creepy stuff happens. The homeless man won't leave the bathroom.
Wait, you got to mention the guy that she took over from. That guy is from Revenge of the Nerds. So there's another cameo.
Yeah, and Wes Craven does a little cameo as well.
Yes.
That was dope.
Does.
And he was a pretty good actor. I applaud.
He is.
And one of my personal favorites, Sam Raimi.
Yeah, Sam Raimi was there. Yeah.
Yes, all-star cast for sure.
And then, not to be spoiler alert, but shit goes down. People die. Somebody comes back to be the hero. But overall, I appreciate that it was early 90s, taking a story out of context, having a female, working a gas station. Yeah. How was that? Was that a good summary?
That was good. That was perfect.
That was awesome for sure.
I like the. You know what? I'll do the next one because I think Justin has a thing for Mark Hamill, so we'll let him take the third one. I mean, but I really enjoyed that one, and what I loved about that, it really showed the nostalgia. Like looking in hindsight now. Like how they did the credit cards, the swiping thing. Like, dude, how many people got ripped off back then? Like, that's insane.
And get the license plate number. I remember him saying that too. Make sure you get the license plate number. I'm like, dang, how are you supposed to do that?
Wow. Yeah.
Did you see she didn't get one?
But I will say one thing.
See her write down one. Yeah.
No, she didn't.
She didn't. No, she didn't even do it. She barely got the swipey down.
Did anyone there's only one thing about that I mean it's the times, but the fake blood at the end, the splatter, it looked like paint when it went out. Did anybody think that? It
was definitely neonish for sure.
Yeah. It definitely was, but I think they were just trying to add to the effect by having the color pop so much more. I don't think they really cared about the way it went out and everything. It was definitely like way runnier than it should have been, but it definitely like popped out, kind of like with the blood on Sid City pops out and everything. It kind of almost has that kind of effect.
Yeah. Okay.
Before I forget, hi Anthony, I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you.
Yes, and he says, "Are you talking about Curtis Armstrong?" And I don't think Curtis Armstrong is in that segment at all.
Is Curtis Armstrong?
Is he in the movie?
Is he
he's in the movie? No, that's Robert Carradine as Bill.
Yeah. He was great.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
yeah, I don't think he was in that movie actually.
All right, look at you.
He was
but
awesome.
Okay, so the second short in this whole in this debacle of an anthology, and by the way, I must say, this is like up there with Creepshow. I'm wondering if John Carpenter was trying to Romero did his, I want to do mine. I'm wondering if this is what this was. But I believe it was for Showtime, wasn't it? It was for Showtime, Justin?
Yes.
It was for Showtime. Yeah. When Showtime was just starting. But okay, so the second segment that comes up No, Curtis Art. No, wrong guy, man. Wrong guy.
Right? No. He's talking about somebody else in Revenge of the Nerds. No, it's fine. No. Booger is probably one of the better parts of Revenge of the Nerds. So
probably so. Yes. All right. So, So the second one is a short about a middle-aged man who I must say was in. What?
called Hair.
It's called Hair, but the actor playing it was probably in the best series, in the best sequel to in the Halloween franchise ever. He played the cop, the main guy in Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. But on to other things. We'll talk about that another time. But this guy is really insecure about his hair.
Very insecure.
Oh, yeah, it's deathly, on it, like it's so bad. Hi, Sean, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Sean.
But he is trying every single thing throughout this, and his girlfriend is telling him, "Hey, you're okay. I will still."
She's like, "I don't care. I like you for you."
Right? She's saying, "I will fuck you. Stop worrying about it. It doesn't matter." So that's what she's saying, and to him, and he's like, "No, I just want to be better." Then he tries this. He goes to her barber to try to fix it up, and then he gets on.
Good evening.
Hi, Keenan. He gets on the he starts doing everything like the spray, the freaking, I don't know what else.
The massager.
Yeah,
he had like
Jack using the spray in a couple of years.
A positive recording saying your follicles will react as you massage. I'm like, dear God.
Yeah, but you know what? The thing is, back then in the early 90s, those were techniques to grow your hair. Those were like the Rogaine era. That was like, you see the dots in people's, like, they're planting shit looking like a checkerboard on their head. It was a different age. But so he finally gives in to this infomercial, which apparently he's watching at 3 a.m. every night. The same
every night.
Every night. And it's like this hair restoration, it worked for me, so I bought the company. And yeah, so yeah, that's what it does. So he goes and he's like, they give him options, and he chooses the Fabio option.
Because why not?
Yeah, if you're gonna go big, go big or go home. So he has hair like down to here. Well, the next day, his girlfriend comes over, and she's in love with it, and I guess they have ravaged sex, and then it goes on to the
very romantic evening. Yes,
they did. And then the next morning he starts finding hair in other places. They describe it, or they visualize it like hair in the back of his fucking throat, which just makes me gag thinking about it. For the record, I have a gag reflux. So yeah, anyways. Actually I don't. But anyways.
The fact that you had to point that out just really
I don't actually.
it just
He's like,
screams
JK.
about your character.
You know what?
It
Hold
really
on.
does.
Okay. Anyways, as we
That's
keep going.
his way of trying to pretend he has an excuse.
It's the beer, guys. It's the beer. By the way, everyone, I am live streaming on POF live stream. My screen name is Jack Hunter Filmmaker. Go check me out. Anyways, so right now during the show, during the short, okay, so he starts getting hair everywhere, and we're talking like people have acne. So imagine having full blown acne, but with hair coming out at every single orifice. So he goes back to the doctor's office, and this is the twist of we find out the twist of the short. And apparently they're aliens, like little snakes, and that these snakes feast on our brains and can only do it with people. They advertise to people that don't have hair, apparently. And then I really don't understand it, but it's like they like cut his arm out. They cut his arm down, like committing suicide, and they pull out some fucking snakes, and then the other guy does this, which is freaky as fuck. And snakes come out of his eye, and he puts him on the guy. Like, here's the icing on the cake, the cherry on top. Boom. And then it's like, take him to the back and bring in the next customer. Like,
boom.
And that's that. Yeah.
I find it weird how easily he goes to the back with her. Like
Exactly,
he's just like
me too.
turn around and go, like no fighting at all. This is like okay, I give up.
And let's give a shout out to Debbie Harry, who played the nurse.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
Ooh, yeah.
She
But wait,
definitely
is she sexy now, though?
overacted
That's
that
the
like a motherfucker.
And she
I don't
was wearing
think
a
I've seen a
brown
nurse-
wig.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a nurse ever throw themselves at somebody so hard. Like even
Right.
in a porno, you don't see it like that. It's fucking
You
insane.
know, that's very true. And I watch a lot. Wait, what?
He does. I'm pointing the wrong way.
Yeah, don't be pointing at me.
I was pointing to the
He's like,
my wall.
I
is,
have
like,
porno
nowhere.
when you have friends like.
Oh God, that doesn't work out. Hey, it's Jack Hunter. Oh,
Hey, Ron.
yes. In fact, Ron's actually going to be starting to release some of his stuff out on a podcast form soon, hopefully, which will be awesome. Hopefully, he was able to save the episode with Jack and I on it, which is a pretty funny story.
I don't like this episode. I didn't like that episode one bit. Not one bit. I did not. I was 6 to 7 beers in on an empty stomach. And they literally saw a side of me that wasn't violent, wasn't abrasive, but it was flamboyant as fuck.
Oh, it's
I had no
there.
ambition. I had no ambition.
So for anybody who wants to go check that out, go and look at the Ron T show.
It's the Mamathon. The Mamathon. Check it out. Towards the end, I get on there hammered, completely fucking hammered, Jen. You never see me like that. Like I'm doing like in the camera and shit. Like go watch.
Were you
you'll see.
possessed?
I was. Let's just say I didn't wake up till 1 o'clock the next day.
Whoo!
Damn.
Do you remember what you said? Well, you remember what you said, so that's good.
Well, I
The
remember.
stuff he didn't remember. He remembered after I called him the next day and told him.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
That's what friends are for.
Touche.
Oh, he got me. He was. I think the first text was, "Oh my god, dude." That was the first
macking on
text.
faceless women.
I was
I have
Mac.
so many-
I was.
I have so many questions. How are the women
Yo,
faceless?
don't
He had somebody on the show that didn't show their face and just had like an image, and he wouldn't stop hitting
I was
on it.
telling myself to her.
It was
Hey, I
really
won.
sad. Oh, you didn't win.
I did too. She liked it.
Did you get her number?
She was so boring.
She's like
She was
50
so
something years
boring.
old.
She was how old?
50 something. I don't know.
Oh
Hey.
man,
Those women.
oh,
They
no.
are experienced. They're good. They're good to have
That's
around.
not true, Gary. Oh, that lady was so boring. Oh,
Wait, does Ron know she was boring? Okay, I don't want you to say
Yo.
that and then
No, I doubt that. He's probably just finding out, but it's okay. So, anyways, let's continue this.
yes, let's continue.
Yes.
Back to
Oh,
body
boy.
bags.
Back to body bag.
Oh, he is saying she's super boring. Oh, damn.
See?
Yeah,
Ouch.
but
Was this
Jack
was it- no,
still
no.
wouldn't stop hitting on her. It was rough. It was really, really rough. But anyways, let's go ahead and get back to body bags. So our last segment is called I, and we got Mark Hamill in this one, Twiggy, John, is it Agar? I fucking suck at names. But anyway, we got Roger Corman, Charles Napier, and Eddie Valles in this one. And this one is about a baseball player. So I can get her to sleep. Yeah. So if you want to go listen to her show, it really helps you sleep. No more melatonin for some of you.
Only what the last 20 minutes of it,
Oh
I
my
think.
god. No,
It was
no,
bad.
he's at her show.
own show.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
dear God.
All right. So the eye is about a baseball player who gets into a car wreck and ends up getting a large shard of glass stuck through his eye and loses it, which is really sad. You know, it wasn't too many years beforehand we had to watch Mark Hamill lose an arm, nonetheless an eye. For all those Star Wars fans out there. So I'm really tired of
Poor
seeing
Mark Hamill. He's suffering so badly.
And if
Poor
you've
guy.
seen the Guyver, he turns into a giant fucking worm or centipede.
I think we need to start a GoFundMe for Mark Hamill and all the injuries.
God,
To get better roles.
Oh, whatever. He's fucking
Such
awesome.
a hard life.
I'm sure.
Right? Just one of the most iconic people of all time. Yeah.
Well, you never know. He might appreciate the help anyway. Look at it. But anyways, he ends up agreeing after, I guess, kind of not really fighting with his wife, but talking back and forth for a little while. But ends up agreeing to do an eye transplant. And I'll be honest, like I like this one, but the reality of it is we have all seen this segment 100 fucking times.
We saw
you get the eye transplant, and you start seeing things that aren't there. It gets all psychotic, and then by the end of it, you always get the same twist too. He tries to get his own eye out, and he ends up dying. And then we go back to the morgue, and that's when we find out that John Carpenter is actually dead and gets taken apart by Tom Arnold and Toby Hooper. Fucking awesome, Joe. What did you think of this one, Jen?
The eye one or the whole thing?
Well, you could start with whatever. I don't care.
Oh.
Your choice.
I enjoyed the eye. In fact, like I had to take like a double take to make sure that it was Mark Hamill. I knew it was Mark Hamill, but I was like, dang, he looks 1,000% different. And then it was kind of told to me that he was in a car accident and had to get some so he looks a little different, but to be honest with you, all of these kind of were like little slow burns for me. I would have much rather had a fourth story and had all of these go a little bit quicker and summarize them up, but overall I gotta say I feel like the gas station one was my favorite out of all of them.
Right. What would you say is your least favorite?
Probably the hair one. Just because it was like it was an interesting concept, but it just was like so vain. And I guess he got his punishment for being so vain, and I think the alien guy does say that. He's like, oh, you humans are so vain. I don't know, it just at least the eye one was a little bit more horror, and the gas station one was a little bit more stalker-ish. So
more slasher. It was more slasher.
Yeah. I guess the hair one could be body horror. I don't know, but yeah. So I would say gas station.
Mild body horror.
Very mild body horror.
I don't know if that's a thing.
We just made it. So
we just tagged it. There we go.
Yeah. But I love the wraparound story. I love the concept of the wraparound story. I feel like John Carpenter and I have the same kind of humor when we're creating our stuff. It's very dark, very punny. And I love anything with morgues and dead bodies and stuff like that. So A+ for that.
Yeah, I 100% agree. And for me, I think the whole wraparound also kind of leads for the idea of being able to have future sequels too. And it kind of really opens it up because you can take that idea at any point in time and still kind of make it work and play off of it, which is pretty cool.
You could have different dead bodies arise and host as well too. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Did they ever make a sequel to this? Did they ever?
I don't think they did. Let's go ahead and look it up. Jack, talk for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, Jack, which one was your favorite?
I like the vein one. The whole hair.
Okay.
Because and the reason is because we all obsess over certain things about ourselves. And I think this represented us, but exaggerated to the most extreme. I'd say the best way to describe it is like a kid getting acne at 15. Wanting to get it gone and trying every single thing. Because, oh my God, I tried every single thing when I had acne as a child. It was, puberty was not nice to me. I have pictures. It's really not that nice. Yeah. But So
was great
I really
me,
like.
just so everybody knows it. I've always
Oh,
had
he
this
loves the
awesome
bastard.
skin.
Yeah,
I've
Yeah.
never even once had a zit.
I
There,
hate
you
you.
probably don't only wash your face with like Dove soap or something, right?
Yeah, duh.
Yeah.
Like no serums or anything.
No, I had to use
Nothing.
the hypoallergenic stuff because I do break out if I use anything
Oh.
different. But yeah,
Oh, well, someone has fancy skin. Okay.
Hey, that's
I call it
good.
bitch skin at my house, but
You said it. You said it yourself. You said it yourself. Bitch skin, bro. But anyways,
it's just the outside.
That's what matters in the inside.
really, okay,
That's
yeah,
really
so-
tough and stringy.
right. I think what's on the inside is for the 90s. But
It's
anyways,
almost kind of like a Swiss cake roll. Same insides.
it's what's on the inside when I'm with someone.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's actually also talked about on the Ron Pertee show. If you guys want to go ahead and head over there and check that out.
Damn.
Awesome. I got this.
Damn.
So for me, I'm gonna have to actually agree with Jen on this entire thing as far as like ranking it in order. I think the gas station was the best one, followed by the eye and then the hair. Hair one was just kind
Wait,
of
hold on. What the fuck? Look at this
Did we
comment. Did we just get trolled by an Indian?
We totally just got trolled.
oh god, I bet Jack paid for that.
Aw,
I know.
Anthony. Sorry, bro.
Sorry
That's
about that,
sad.
bro. But anyways,
I
Okay.
don't know enough about it. It might not be that bad. Psoriasis?
Should we? Oh, it's like itchy, scaly, scratchy skin.
Ooh, scaly?
Yeah.
well, let's
It's
not
kinda
make
like
fun of
eczema.
it.
I'm not making
Like-
fun of it. No.
No,
I'm
not
just
you. I'm
saying-
talking to Justin.
I wasn't gonna make fun of it. I just the only thing I can relate it to is like Spider-Man comic books, and we'll get bad then. So
Yeah, so
no.
let's go back to how you were saying that I was right about everything.
right. So I completely agree with the like the way you pretty much laid it out there with the gas station, the eye, and then the hair one. The hair one was kind of boring. It really wasn't a lot of fun to watch. I don't know. I just felt like there was no reason to make that. Like they could have made anything else, and it would have been more entertaining.
Yeah.
And especially with John Carpenter behind it, and like there's no reason. There's just no reason.
He directed that one too, didn't he?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
he did. And
thing
then I
is,
think
the thing is-
Toby Hooper did the eye.
I think that, for the times, back in the day, those were infomercials that were on, after 12, those were the show, that was it. Rogaine, and, magic, it was snake oil,
Right.
in the
Well,
90s.
I get them trying to play off of it and everything. It just compared to the other two, it sucked. It really didn't fit in with the other two. The other two were intriguing enough to like really make you want to watch it. The hair one, the whole time I was watching it, I was just like, I really can't wait for this part to end. I want to see the next part. Like the next part has to be better than this.
I feel like the
Like,
girlfriend was very strange too. Like that was just kind of a strange element to the whole thing. Like, I like you for you. I like you for you. And then all of a sudden he's got hair. No, I like you.
Yeah,
Like-
well, you doing Tales from the Crypt stuff, like we see that on like every episode. There's always something like that. So that doesn't really bother me too much. It's just the cheesiness of that one was just, I don't know. I just didn't like it too much. The Eye was definitely probably one of the more fun ones too. I did like that one a lot, and it's probably just to do with my love of Star Wars. Just to be honest, the story's been redone a lot, and I've seen it redone better. But it's still a fun one. But the gas station was probably the most original of them all, and I felt like it had a lot more to offer than anything else, and it was definitely a lot more exciting than anything else that we saw on screen. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And it actually had a twist that you like almost don't see coming either. Like
What, the very end of what? For the
the gas station.
Oh, the gas station. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you know who you get coming there, which is pretty cool, but it's fun. So, anyways, we went ahead and talked about the 1993 movie Body Bags, and obviously, I think all of us kind of enjoyed it, except for Jack.
Yeah.
No, I did enjoy the movie. I really liked the movie. What the fuck? I love anthologies, and I didn't realize how many anthologies are good. Well, I'm sorry, like our iconic directors that we grew up on made. I had no idea these were made. So when I saw it was John Carpenter, I was just really amazed. I really did like it, and I thought it was great. I thought it was, yeah, it was good. I mean, I never said it. See, Justin's just giving me shit, and fuck you.
Like you just like feed into it every fucking time.
I do every single time. Every single time. Yeah.
It's okay. That's why I keep you on the show. So no,
I mean, I am the jack of all trades, and if you want to experience the Jack Hunter, then come to
no, don't experience the Jack Hunter. He'll leave an hour later and then tell you he's gay. Joke. I love you, Jack.
Did he leave?
Oh, he just dropped out for a second. He's being a whiner. He's smiling. That was funny. I don't care.
Oh, really? We even talked about that's probably not a topic for our show, Jack. You said those exact words.
You keep setting me up.
I didn't set shit up. You just said it.
It flowed very nicely, so I felt set up.
It
so
He was in the moment.
I was. I got caught up. It's okay. I won't say no more about it.
Obviously, okay, everyone knows what I did, so thank you, Justin.
Wait, you did what? I didn't know. I wasn't putting two and two together.
I'll call you later. Okay. I'll call you after this. I hate you, Justin. Seriously. You know how many people watch this? Oh my
2.
God.
Is that how many we have?
It's 3. It's 3 right now. But
we got 3.
Our showings though, like
they get mad when we talk about Jack. So it's okay.
when we talk about me, it's like our viewership goes through the roof, just like it did on Ron's show. Like I got on and I know, right? Yeah.
Well, that's because we got to tell the whole story on Ron's show.
No, we're not telling the whole story. Fuck you.
Well, I'm just saying, there's a reason you got more viewers that day.
Yeah, it was a good reason.
It's natural.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's fucked up, though. Come on. All right. Continue, Justin. I'm sorry. Don't continue. We all like the movie. It's Body Bags. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 1 week left for Jennifer Nangle's Malvolia Season 4 Raffle. Go to Tales from the Podcast /fundraisers, and you will see what we have there. And what will Jack call Jen? You know what? It's none of your goddamn business. That's fine. Fuck you. Gene and Kyle. Fuck you.
He wants to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
No one wants to fucking know. God damn you, Justin.
We're gonna keep it quiet, but I heard he calls her Jennifer.
Like I'm in trouble.
I don't know. Is that how you were told it when you were in
trouble?
That's how
I feel. Whenever anybody calls me Jennifer, I'm like, fuck, am I in trouble?
I'd be like, Mom? You'll call her Aria.
Who's Aria?
The boring
one of Jack's love
interests.
Oh, that you were.
Oh my God. It was insane. It was so bad. Like, she was like, I was selling myself to her or something. I don't know what the fuck. I don't remember. But I know she was like, oh, he's got a good smile, good bone structure. Yes. Yeah. And yeah. And I don't remember what I blacked out, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Is that why I got so many random pictures in my. Oh, no.
Did you?
Oh, no.
No, but let's go ahead and tie this back in because I actually have a friend that wants to give a couple of minutes on what he thought about body bags. So let's go ahead and add him up. So Chuck,
hey guys,
Chuck Nasty.
How's it going, y'all?
What's
pretty
up?
good, man. So what did you think about this film, man?
It's one of my favorite anthology films, actually.
You say like your number one favorite?
I wouldn't say number one favorite, but it's in my top 5.
Cool.
Being a big fan of John Carpenter and the many people that guessed in that movie or in those different sections, little skits, what do you want to call them? Segments, whatever. Stories. Yeah, no, it's one of the weirdest anthologies I ever watched that I really, really, really enjoyed because it was so weird. It wasn't your typical monster coming out of the closet or whatever the hell. It's like, of course, you had like, well, my favorite one is the first one with the gas station.
Yeah, that seems to be.
You know, but because you also don't think that the, you know, dude from fucking Revenge of the Nerds is gonna, you know, be a bad guy. But I really enjoy the fact that he was. It tied around nicely. You're like, oh yeah,
kind of was
you
a
know.
bad guy in Revenge of the Nerds if you really think about what happened. like, like just throwing it out
Yeah.
there. That's
Okay.
definitely like some kind of like rape.
Well, okay, yeah, and you know that's really fucked up. But yeah, I know. I've been like, ever since that shit was actually brought to my attention, I was like, you know what, you're right. That is kind of fucked up. But the one story in the movie where Stacy Keach is wanting his hair to grow back, and he goes to that one guy who was in The Omen and was also in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Yes.
And yeah, and then he gets all these like weird. That's what I liked about it, was the fact that like it took me a minute to actually like this one, because I was like, what? He's being overturned by these fucking like these hair fucking worm
snakes.
things.
Hair worms.
Yeah.
Hair snakes.
Hair
I didn't like
aliens.
Yeah.
Yes.
It also
They're like
you
super skinny leeches.
they're like, yeah, they're fucking creepy, which actually like now, like, that's really gross when you think about it. But also going on to why I love this movie so much is also there is a team up with one of my other favorite directors. Tobe Hooper directed The Eye with, you know, the wonderful Mark Hamill playing the baseball player who loses his eye and gets a serial killer's put in, which I swear that was on something else too. I just can't think of what it was, because what was it?
After?
It was after. No, sorry. I'm looking. The
Was the
comment.
movie- Yeah, was the movie
was
made
after.
before or after Tom Arnold met Roseanne?
It had to be
That-
after.
definitely
because
after.
Roseanne- Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Arnold got really dark after her, and you can't blame it.
No, actually, I won't even. Roseanne was one of my favorite shows growing up.
Me too.
And yeah, except you probably didn't have a little weird crush on her when you were younger either.
Well,
Yep.
I don't think I ever would have
I-
admitted that.
I wasn't
if
allowed
I
to
did.
watch it.
It was
maybe
a family
Becky
favorite.
Had a thing with Becky, but not.
Why
Roseanne.
weren't you allowed to
which
watch
Becky?
Roseanne?
Both.
Why wasn't I allowed to watch Roseanne?
Yeah, that's
'Cause
a
she was
weird one
like-
to not be allowed to watch.
I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons. I wasn't allowed to watch Beverly Hills 90210. Yeah, it was a rough childhood for me.
What did
See,
you
that's-
have on? Like gummy bears?
Yeah.
Gummy bears bouncing,
Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I was watching Gummy Bears.
Hell yeah, me too, girl.
I've never even.
You know what? Let us
Like, I don't know what
let us. You know what? Let us 28-year-olds enjoy
Yeah.
this. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm more
Jesus.
surprised that Jennifer likes it than Jack. It's
Although-
I don't know why I remember that show, but yeah, I do remember that show.
The theme
I
song,
don't.
dude. Then Snorkels. You remember Snorkels?
Snorkels,
Came on before the Smurfs.
totally.
I remember the Smurfs. I remember the Snorkels.
They were underwater and they like snorked,
Yeah, they're Snorkel.
right? Didn't they snort?
Yes, yeah.
I kind of figured that one
Snorkel
out.
You are.
The snorkels snorked. Is that too obvious?
They had a dog.
They were
maybe.
like seahorses.
Yeah, they were something. It was
Actually, you know what? I don't think I ever watched it, but I think I do actually know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna try to find a picture while you guys talk.
Ron
yeah.
says, "Greetings, Mr. Nasty."
Excuse
Hello,
me.
Rod.
Anyways, while Jack's looking that up, dude, I want to go ahead, dude. Chuck, dude, thanks for coming on, showing us what you thought about this movie and everything, and being a part of this.
Yeah, I had to. I was real quick. I was going to try to be on her earlier, but me and my girlfriend have actually the last few nights been going through like some of the Harry Potter movies, and tonight I never have seen the second part of the Deathly Hollows, and I was like, I'm watching this fucking movie before I do anything.
Did you cry?
So
did you cry? Did you cry?
there was moments. There were moments where I got a little tear, but nothing too crazy. I thought
Did
you know.
Did you
I
read
never
all
was
the
a huge fan.
books?
No,
Yeah,
I have not. My
I read up
girlfriend
to
says I should.
Oh, okay.
I read up to part 3, and then the movies just started coming out faster than I could read them. I was like, "Fuck this."
I never really gave a shit about them at all, but she tells me I should definitely read the books.
The
And-
books are. Go ahead.
I did start the scariest stories you've ever heard last night.
Mm.
Book
Those
one.
are some of the.
Ooh.
Oh
Ooh.
god, yeah, I do remember those. I do remember snorkels.
Yeah.
But so you just now started reading that?
Yeah, I didn't read those growing up, and
Really?
I think I told you like book 2 was like $100 on Amazon.com. It's now down lower. Like there's like a bunch of them that are now down lower, so I need to go buy the second one. But yeah, I
That's
don't
so
think I
crazy.
ever read these. Like they were familiar, but then I was like, I don't know if
The creepy
I
old
remember
witch on the
having
front,
those when I
man.
was really
Yeah.
young.
See,
'Cause
I'm
I
glad. I'm
Go
glad
ahead.
I kept all mine. That's all I'm saying. I'm glad I kept all mine.
yeah, I'm bummed I didn't
Lucky
even keep my
you.
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark series.
I still
I
got mine.
rebought that last year. Actually, I think it's in my book stuff. I gotta find.
I'm thinking about rebuying it because that's just nostalgia. But yeah, I started reading it. It's pretty cool.
They
The
got some
gummy
scary
bears.
stories in that one. I do remember gummy bears. Okay.
Gummy bears.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
And they used to bounce on their bums.
Yes, and they had the
I do
special,
remember
purple goop that gave them power.
I can't remember.
Don't remember
It was
that,
awesome.
but I do remember watching.
Chuck's like, fuck no.
I don't know. I'm
Oh,
starting to feel
I
like I'm
remember
too
it.
young.
Oh. Well,
Please.
I'm only 28, so.
I'm 36. How old are you,
really,
Justin?
Me and Jen are 28. The fuck wrong with you? You know, like let's. You want to break shit down? I'm 28.
I was more of a
Here you are,
a
Jack.
Garfield, Ghostbusters, Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo. I was thinking about Scooby Doo earlier today.
Scooby-
Yeah. That's pretty good.
He has a lot of alone time.
From this point on, I will. That's not official.
No, you have Aria.
She's so
All right,
boring.
thanks. Appreciate it. She's so boring. She's just so boring. She's just so boring. Would you like to go to sleep at night? Would you not to take Ambien or sleeping meds? Just listen to the Aria
I'll
show.
listen to her
Ron
tonight.
Purdy's friend.
We're gonna give her so many
Fraggle
listeners.
Rock.
Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, I remember
Yes.
Fraggle Rock. Yeah.
How does this turn into like an 80s and 90s show talk?
Oh no, dude. I could actually get behind this completely.
Yeah, because
Right?
but we're so. You know what, Jen? We're so young. We shouldn't remember these
I don't remember.
shows.
No, I don't remember Fraggle Rock.
You know. Yeah.
Down in Fraggle
Wait,
Rock.
you don't what? Are you serious?
Down in Fraggle Rock. I do remember. Of course
Okay, I'm like, wait a minute.
Of course I do.
Dude, Fraggle Rock was like the stoner, like before we realized it was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
He's, like, not
Magellan?
finishing that thought.
Wasn't Magellan like the dragon or something on there? Magellan or some shit.
I
Was
want
that-
to
was
say
it the right
yes.
show?
That sounds familiar.
I just remember there was a believe it or not, there was a Christian rock band out when I was younger. I don't know how I remember their name, but I remember they had they're called Magellan. They were bad, but most Christian music is. So
Hey, not all of them. They do have some good boy bands like Plus One, True Vibe, that I would not know about.
At all. You don't know any of the songs by heart.
I don't know. Written on my heart.
I'll kindly disagree, sir. I'll kindly disagree.
Oh my god.
And now
I'll sti-
it
I'll sti-
might happen.
I think I'll stick to I Hate God and Anal Cunt. Thanks.
If you had never walked into my life, I would have been nothing without.
Did you?
Yeah, and
I'd be. Thinking now it might have been. Ow!
Right. And I guess this is the Jack Hunter presents Jack Hunter section about Jack Hunter for a few seconds, starring Jack Hunter.
Put the clock up.
Jack Hunter.
Let's not forget. I executively produced it too.
Why are we not surprised?
Exactly.
I'm not.
Kind of a big deal.
Hey, Tailspin. There was a good show.
Yeah, I remember that.
Tailspin.
Jack's just like
Yeah, I
loading
remember.
up cartoon pictures like crazy. Anyways, thank you, Chuck, for coming on, showing us everything, talking about this movie with us for a few minutes, dude. It's been a lot of fun. We're gonna go ahead, and I know Jen's actually had quite a long day herself. Is there anything that you can tell us about what you've had coming up and what you've been working on the last few days?
I shot a Malvolia episode on Friday, and some of the pictures were leaked onto Facebook. So it kind of gives you a little hint of what's going on, but you really don't know. Because I'm not dressed as my usual character. So there's a little surprise. A little surprise there. That's episode 2 for season 4. So I did that on Friday night, and then today I shot. What? You want to know about today? What happened? Can you hear me?
I don't know what
Yeah, I
happened.
can hear
though.
you. You just stopped
I think
talking.
Justin froze.
Oh, did I freeze?
I can hear everything just fine.
Oh, okay. 'cause you
No,
guys
no,
were kinda
just
looking at-
continue.
Wait.
Everything's
Kept
fine.
looking at me funny, like what am I doing? So today, I
Oh
shot.
wait, was I supposed to remove Chuck? I'm sorry.
Today, today I shot my segment for Arachnado in an office building, and it was like over 100 degrees in there, so it was a little toasty. Got a little detox in. We were in a little sauna, shot some scenes, dodged some spiders. So that was my day today.
Ooh, that sounds really, really cool. I can't wait to see that. It looks like it's going to be a pretty fun film for sure.
I mean, I look forward to seeing it, Jen.
Thank you, and yes, it was fun.
Definitely your parts.
That's
is what I
really
look
cool.
forward
And of
to.
course, we're
I'm-
very excited to.
I'm throughout the whole segment, and I get yelled at by my
Oh.
boss, and I get in trouble, and all this stuff happens. So yeah, it's definitely worth it.
That's awesome. I can't wait to check it out for sure. So I guess before we go ahead and start wrapping a lot of this up, I do want to say that we still have this raffle going on. We got prizes still available. We got some masks on there. We got entries. You can get them 1 for $5 or 6 entries for 20. And you can find all that over at talesfromthepodcast.com/fundraiser. Everything extra right now is going to be going to making season 4 bigger and better than what it could be without what we're doing right now. So we're just hoping for the most that we can to try to make this the best season yet. So hopefully we can help Jennifer accomplish this goal.
And even though you may not see my name, I am still behind it.
Say my name, say my name.
You know that I love you. Say my name,
Say my name.
You can't help him.
I'm sorry, I egged him on.
You do pop, boy bands, girl bands, pop groups, mixed groups,
Say, baby,
whatever.
I love you. You ain't running. Okay, we're moving on.
So I guess we should probably use it as our new outro music for sure.
Yeah, get that clip,
I'm
put
sure.
it over the outro music, the first singing. I'll auto-tune it.
I don't even have to. All right, I the next new prize on there is going to be sound bites of Jennifer saying "Say my name," and I'll make it sound as sexy as I possibly can for everybody out there.
I forewarned y'all.
So-
I'm in a mood
If
today.
anybody wants to buy one, let me know. Oh my god! Well, there we go.
Ladies
So
and
thank you
gentlemen, this
again,
has been
Jen.
the show.
We always appreciate you coming on. It's always a fucking blast.
Thank you for
Oh.
having me. This was good.
Are you
What'd
going
you
to
say?
stay just for a little bit? Just for a little bit, because I have something to ask you. Just a little
What?
bit.
Oh yeah, afterwards. Yeah, I will say it afterwards. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Jen, thank you so much for coming
All
on.
right. Well,
Yeah.
I guess with that being said, thank you, of course. So I will go ahead. I'll drop you down real quick, and me and Jack will take us the fuck out of here. So thanks everybody
Absolutely.
for coming on here. Remember, check out talesfromthepodcast.com/fundraiser. We're trying to do everything we can right now to really increase the amount that we're able to donate for season 4 of Malvolia, the Queen of Screams. So Jack, with that being said, buddy,
The crypt is closed.
is closed.
There, yeah, the crypt is closed.